So we have scooter number 2. And this one is supposed to be the larger model. So this one should, in theory, support larger weight and a farther distance, more of a commuter. So, let's get cracking. So you get instruction manual. It looks the same, only it's a little bit thicker, probably a little bit heavier. The battery pack is much bigger / nicer. Tools provided up front. Same plug, surprisingly. Smells like new shoes. Okay. Same handlebar front as the NIU Oh boy, it's even got like gold wrapping on it. Okay. Oh, so KI. So this is the Pro version too. Front disc brake. Side disc brake. Also got a very similar locking mechanism, it looks like. Okay. See if I can find the thing, get it installed. Should have some cables or some screws. Screws come in a nice little package, it looks like. And now just to screw it in. Put one in for good measure. Put the last two in. And then it's time to charge the sucker up and get it ready for its test run. Maybe not. That was a nice satisfying peel. Oh. Very nice. Okay, so I've got it built up here. This is basically everything is put together now. So we also are going to be taking a look at the KQi3, which is the smaller version of this. And I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to that because I feel like that's more of a direct comparison. As I mentioned in that video, I don't know when I'm posting it, before or after, but as I mentioned in that video, or as I will mention in that video, the quality on this is exceptional. Even in that version, there is differences, especially the big one that I've noticed is the bottom padding here is actually rubber. I find that more likely to get torn up. I liked the sandpaper option because I felt like that would do better grip. Also, the differences here is that you actually have two handlebar brakes that you actually can control. And also they are more strong, so you actually cannot really move the scooter at all when those are engaged, which props to them, because I felt like the KQi3 had a lot of issues with you. Basically, if your motor went out and you lost all your electronic braking, you were done for, because you really had no stopping ability. So this is also props where props is due. Same front locking mechanism for the handlebars. So you basically just pull this down, pop, and you also have a much, I would say, very similar locking mechanism. But a very similar locking mechanism up here. Yeah, that's going to be fun. But a very similar locking mechanism on the back here, on the back wheel. So you still, well, yes, you can lift this up, and I don't think this is ridiculously heavy. I mean, it's a weight for sure, but it's not going to be particularly difficult to do, especially I find the bar is pretty solid. So I've got more mojitos than anything. The locking mechanism, you push this button, then it pops out, which actually I find that also very nice. Lock, click. Very nice. I think I'm getting eaten up like by mojitos altogether. So my biggest complaint with this scooter is, as the KQi3, this is probably more important, that there is a solid bar of metal that runs pretty much from back wheel to front wheel. As you can see here, runs across the entire thing. And there is absolutely no suspension. So that means that when you're taking this and you're riding this, and especially since this is targeted more as a commuter scooter, this is going to be very strenuous on your ankles and your knees, I guess, if you're using this for long distances. This is what, 40 miles distance? I saw about like 31, 32 when I actually started riding this, which is, I guess, more practical. Yeah, overall, I mean, it's a commuter scooter, and especially after going long distances, I think this was pretty like solid to use. Just, I mean, I would wish for some suspension. I have really no qualms with anything else. I mean, maybe for a different choice. I just don't know how this is going to hold up long term. This area. Also, I found that this scooter actually went up to like 20 some miles an hour, not like the typical 18 that most scooters go up to. So if you're looking for something that's got a higher top speed, there's actually, I give credit to credit's due, they actually didn't like hard lock it at 18, they hard locked it at like 20, which I'm all against hard locking scooter speeds, because I mean, it's a safety thing, it's a liability thing, but at least have like some type of like waiver and be like, hey, I want to unlock the full potential of my scooter, let me go whatever the motor will let me. But I mean, overall, the electronic braking is all configurable. Also, you have like the whole app too, so you can have like an app that connects into it, change features. The locking mechanism on here is also really good. Basically, it turns on the brakes, locks everything down, and you starts playing an alarm, and you can't really move this much